Hey guys, welcome back. It's going to be coming at you for another video of Raid Shadows. Hopefully you're doing well and looking after yourself and having a great weekend. I don't know where we got to pack up on the screen because that's not today's video. Anyway, let's get into today's video. Today we are on Everlay's account, and Everlater has recently just had a takeover from me. So today I'm going to showcase the champion Mr. Rabbit. It's the first time I have built him for Fire Knight. Before, I haven't really actually built a champion before. He was a formal fusion, so there is quite a few of us that have him, and this guy is a absolute beast. There was also like a 5-star blessing going as well, and like I think it was like Hero Paths event or something like that. But this guy is really cool and quite unique. I know like a lot of people compared him to Nickmo at the time of his release, but he's completely different and has a really cool kit. I'm not going to go into his kit too much into this. You guys can go and check that out. But you do have Razelvary, and if you're struggling for Fire Knight, these gear requirements is not crazy or anything like that. And we're mainly looking at Razelvary to do the job. So we do have attack one enemy 3 times. Any type of like 4-hitter, 2-hitter, or 3-hitter, really cool for Fire Knight. Like Traxa and Foley and stuff like that. They can all work pretty much the same as well. We have a AoE here as well that will put leech and stuff like that, which is a cool ability, and then he has another cool ability as well. So great kit for the waves, super nice passive, and a speed aura in all battles by 20, which is actually really important for Fire Knight. So we took Everlater from Fire Knight 25 on normal to Fire Knight stage 6. Normally when I do like people's takeovers and stuff like that, we rebuild all these. So I have got a video coming up shortly the next couple of weeks where we'll be replacing Gina with another type of freeze champion to see if we can get something to work as well. There's quite a few epics with freeze on a kit, so we're going to be looking at and trying to replace it and make it a bit more free to play. But at the moment, Gina is needed for that A1. Cardial can be replaced with any ally attack, Falcon of Fat, Lanicus, anyone really with an ally attack, even Krila if that's how bad it is for you. Razelvary, Cold Heart, and Stagnite. You can also replace Cold Heart with another ally attack just to make it more safer. So that's also another option for you as well. Or if you don't want to bring Cold Heart in because of how squishy he is. And let's do a run, and then I'll show you the gear and stuff like that. Don't want to make today's video too long or anything like that. So basically, we want all these to do their jobs, go in and basically take down the wave as much as possible. Razelvary is going to do most of work, as you can pretty see. We was also able to use his team to get up to from Fire Knight 1 all the way to 6. So it's a really cool team as well to grind up. I think just there was only one level where we really struggled on, and that was the Force Affinity. I think it was like stage 2 or 3. And then we just subbed out Razelvary for a I would like to say it was a Kaimar or something where we did it on stream, and then I was able to just basically mangle the stages pretty nicely. So that's something just can't take into consideration. So for blessings, you do want to take Phantom Touch on everyone. That is going to be a key. We have no increase defense, so there is no reason to use the new blessing. I can't remember what it's called, but there is a new blessing that's really cool for Fire Knight. And so far, you also see we have a bolster set in our team. On our team, there is a reason for this. It's because of this. There has been a resist somewhere in this wave where they've resisted, so we took a little bit of damage here. We don't take a lot of damage normally, so this is a bit rare. So we should still be fine, to be honest. We should be able to heal all the way up with Cardial's A1. That's what makes him really nice, and be able to go on to the next team. But there has been someone has been resisted here because it's going on a little bit longer than we want to as well. So we're just going to clean up the last of the waves with Venus to drop in a second. And as you can see, we are pretty safe. You can see that this Cold Heart is really squishy, so the gear requirements on this is quite laid back. Thank God this is not Fire Knight 10 to really worry about the gear requirements as much. Fire Knight 10 is way more gear intensive. So we're going to open up with the A1 now on Razelvary, and you can see there's a little counter attack, and then Cold Heart coming with the A1 as well, just to get shield down much as possible. And then we got ally attack here, and then basically now Gina is going to be your man to keep this boss down, so and do all the work that we need him to do. So we'll leave him to do his thing, and then we'll get the defense down. We've got decreased speed, we've got heal reduction, so all these juicy things that we need will generally work. So this is generally a lot faster. It is averaged out at 2 minutes and 15 seconds, so this is going on a lot longer than which is normal, which is what it is, I guess. Take it because we got resisted on the waves for the freeze or something, which has slowed us down. So Gina is going to keep this turn meter all the way down, and then you'll see the ally attack also come in and do his job as well shortly. Here we go. There's ally attack, like so. And then again, Gina doing the job. So Gina really enough freeze to keep this down, which is pretty nice. There is a number of champions that can replace Razelvary as well. So yeah, so as you can see, normally 2 minutes 15. It took a little bit longer than planned. Let's do one more run, and then I'll show you the gear requirements and stuff like that. Get some bit of water. We're actually drinking is like orange water. It's quite nice. It's not too bad. It's like 9,000 rupiah out in Indonesia, so it's pretty nice. A lot of vitamin C and stuff like that. And it's not sweet either. So yeah, had a nice little light to that. So you'll see here, first wave down, very, very fast. You don't need the bolster set here, by the way. I actually brought in the bolster set because generally for Fine I always build like a bolster or a shield, especially for any type of hard mode farming. Now there is quite a few teams that I've covered recently for Finite 6. You've seen the freeze guy from Barbarians. You've got the Cold Heart. So not the Cold Heart. We've got the Apothecary video that we did the other day. I think there was another one we did. Then there was my Finite 10 recently we've done for my video on Lady Menic, which all of us will get at some point. She could also work for Cardial if you get her. If anything, she would be like super, super strong. She has a super strong ally attack with her. So it is what it is. I wouldn't also as well, we do have critical rate buff. I wouldn't build 70% critical rate and then rely on this critical rate buff to kind of cap you off, because it's just so risky to do that. It will slow down your waves as well, because you won't be critting on your waves all the time. We don't actually use this ability as well on the second wave. So I know a few people asked me last time when we used Ferric and Fat, why have I not built 70% critical rate? It's just easier just to build 100% or 70% on Cold Heart and leave it as. If you have like an aura, that's more safer, but to be honest, I just like there is a time and place to do that, like clan boss, etc. But for this, you're not going to keep it up for the whole fight. I suppose if you use Lady Menic for Cold Heart, then you can extend it with the debuff extender on the A2 on Lady Manic, and maybe you could test that then. But again, I think it's a bit risky. So as you can see, this one is done much faster. We're going to come into around about 2 minutes and 40. This can be much faster as well. I've seen it for like 1 minute 50 with better gear, so that's something to take into consideration. Anyway, let's go ahead, show you the team presets, and then we'll show you the gear requirements as well. So the team presets is pretty simple. So we're going to open up with nothing here. I'm going to do this by champion, and then the second wave, again, nothing for Razelvary, which is super nice. Razelvary does need to be fully booked, just take that into consideration, or it'll be much slower as well. And then for the third wave against the boss, we just want to start with A1 for the shield. Same with Cold Heart, you want to turn off the A2 because you want to focus on the A1 and the Heart Seeker ability. And then again, you're just leaving it to do its thing here. and this thing here. And then cardio, pretty much anything you want here. Turn off the ally attack so it's ready for the boss when you go up against the boss, and then you'll start off with the ally attack. Same with for Mr. Staggy at night. We're going to open the A1 against the boss. We're going to turn this off and then open up with it, make sure it's ready for the boss. And then, like for the first wave, let him do his thing. And then with Mr. Gina, you're going to let him do the A2, the first one, and then focus with the freeze, etc. And then we turn this off and then we let him just do his 2 abilities here. You could actually do the same with this, and then he might focus more on the freeze for the second wave. And then we're going to turn off the counter attack for the Fury of the King, and then allow him to do his A1 on the open, and then his A3 against the boss. So let's go and show you the gear requirements, etc. Not a super crazy account that we have here. So that's one thing to kind of take into consideration. All the gear's been fully rolled. We do have a few stat bonuses from the finite side, so let's go ahead and show you this. We have 259 for the speed, 261 critical damage. Now you don't need critical damage on cardio. I just built it to make it a bit more damage and to make up this team a bit faster. You could also come in with some accuracy for the waves if you wanted for the fear, but we just went for attack, speed, and then damage masteries, damage stuff. So that's pretty much broken set there. Phantom touch we already spoke about, and then these are the masteries. So again, let me just turn off the camera. You could come in with these. I don't want to take cycle of magic, cycle of violence. That's one thing that I want to skip, because I don't want this to kind of like get the cooldown or anything like that, and they can just make it a bit wonky on the team. So that's something that I do want to try and skip. And then you could come down here probably for Retribution, but we didn't do it in the end. So yeah, pretty simple build for him. Let's go and see Gina again. He can replace with any legendary, any ally attack legendary. We have Gina in here. So Gina is in Savage, which is super cool. You do generally need the Savage. It really helps to kill the waves faster. And then we're going to go to the finite. So again, 257, 230 critical damage. If you get its critical damage up, that'd be really cool. 350 for accuracy, and then trying to get that defense up as much as possible would really also help. So we're a little bit unlucky there. It's really of a glass cannon Gina in some sense. These are the masteries as well. So we've got Giant Slayer and etc. To be honest, these are masteries that already on. I kind of left them. I don't feel that these are the best masteries for Gina. But again, you know, they're already on there, so I wasn't going to change them and spend more gems as needed. It worked, did its job, like so. And then let's show you Razelvary, whatever his name is. It also is worth pointing out, you should really go Phantom Touch as well on your Gina. Then we have the masteries for Mr. Rabbit. So again, just letting him do his damage. And then we also took Hexa because maybe we'll use him in Hydra in the future as well. That'd be a little bit useful for Leech. And then just accuracy along the other side. And then let's go and see his stats. Make sure we show you this. Don't want anyone not to get the stats that we need. Okay, so we've got 256 speed, 256 critical damage, and then 325 accuracy. You can drop the accuracy a little bit. He does bring accuracy up, which is quite useful. And then we've got 4,200 attack. And then let's go and see Mr. Stagnite. So we have Stagnite here in a bolster set, and he will do his thing here. So I built his HP really high. He is the fastest in the comp at 264. And then again, you could try and get 100% critical rate, but I focus on accuracy and then pumping that HP super high. So I was able to get the bolster set, which was really nice. Just a bit of extra protection along the boss, and then again, pretty basic masteries here for Stag Knight and Fire Knight. So yeah, and then for the last choice, we do have our last one. It's gonna be the favorite, the best rare in the game. It's gonna be the one and only. Is that the right Cold Heart? Yes, it is, because it got Phantom Touch. So again, Phantom Touch for Cold Heart. We have just a basic plain Cold Heart here. So we got a really fast Cold Heart at 289. Sorry, Cold Heart is the fastest. Accuracy at 270. Accuracy should be a little bit more, but it is what it is right now. And then the HP as well at 31,000. We want to try and push that HP a bit more. We just didn't have the gear to do that. And then the critical damage at 249. So again, that is pretty basic masteries. And then these are the masteries. I'll be honest, these are not the best masteries again. I think these were already honor or something like that. But it's probably better maybe to take Giant Slayer instead of War Master for the A1 against the boss. So something to kind of may take into consideration. It's just a small detail, I think, that maybe is a bit of a biased opinion, but maybe you should be taking the Giant Slayer there. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about that one. And yeah, I think that's about it. Let me just see, did we put on extra speed? Yes, we did. So we got 2 for 8.9. So there we are. Really, pretty much fine, right? Like just a Cold Heart, really gear intensive, I feel, on this team. The speed aura helps, and the team fits nice, and they've latered now on Fire Knight. So this skin also looks really cool. So there we are. If you guys are interested in any type of Tiggers like Fire Knight, Dragon, or anything like that, go and down and check my links in Discord, and you guys can go check that out. And also we have an option where you can farm for get the Tiggers for free from channel points on Twitch on my streams as well, where we stream 6 days a week, pretty much the same times of 7:30 GMT time all the way to about 2 a.m. GMT time in Monday all the way to Sunday. I think Tuesdays are the days off at the moment. So there we are. Hopefully you like this. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Just help support the channel so I can carry on bringing these new things. We've got a couple of new Sandel teams coming in the next few days with the Godseeker Nori. So that has been requested. I have found a couple of teams, and I'm really happy to be showcasing them with you in the next couple of days. So keep an eye on the channel and hit that notification bell if you're interested in that. Anyway, I've been Grim Reaper. That's enough chatting from me. Thank you so much for watching my content. I'll see you on the next one. See ya. Peace.